Today we're attempting to hashtag bounce back after what can only be described as a horror show of an opening to the season. We've got our first game in the Europa League. We're going to play a league game as well, and I've made a signing that we're probably overpaying. He's injury prone. He's a superstar, or former superstar, I should maybe say. But first, a little look at our league form since you last saw that. 4-0 defeat to City rivals Lazio, which was horrendous and saw us end the game with 9 men. We bounced back, a 2-0 win over Torino, who had a man sent off in the 7th minute, but Andrea Belotti and Tammy Abraham both scored, Belotti getting it against his former club. We played Salento, which I found out is Monza, I believe. We beat them 3-0, Tammy Abraham hat-trick. Fantastic stuff, it's going really well. 3-0 defeat to AC Milan away from home against the big clubs when it's not at Stadio Olimpico. Oh, actually, even when it's at Stadio Olimpico, we're really bad. So, I panicked. That was the day before deadline day, or day or two before perhaps, and I signed someone. But to find out, you're going to have to leave a like on the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on plenty more Football Manager 2023 content. That's the only way I'm going to reveal this to you. Now that you've done that, we can move on. Thank you. Eden Hazard. Yep. On loan from Real Madrid. We are paying a large portion of his wages, though not all, 230,000. I've had to give up quite a lot of the transfer budget to get that done. Shift things over. We've got an optional future fee of 10.5 million, should we elect to use it. He's 31 years old. We've been struggling creatively, and although he's had his injury problems and not hit the heights perhaps at Real Madrid that you'd have expected to him when he left Chelsea, on his day, clearly still capable of being very good. And one of the policies at the club is to sign high reputation players. I feel this has done exactly that. I just hope we can get the best out of him, and now potentially with Dybala, Zaniolo when fit, and Eden Hazard behind Tammy Abraham, with Belotti ready to come off the bench, and Graziano Pella of course, that has the potential to be very dangerous. But the key word that I use there is when fit. I don't know how likely that's going to be. Let me know what you think of this transfer in the comments down below. I'm sure you'll all have your thoughts. But as you may have seen, our group in the now licensed Europa League is not a pretty one whatsoever. We've been dealt Real Sociedad, Real San Sebastian, Union Berlin, a decent Bundesliga outfit these days, and Sivasspor of Turkey. So, not exactly what I wanted. I would have liked a little bit of teams that could, maybe ease the pressure off us, we get some confidence boosters. Nope, not at all. And today we start off at home to Real Sociedad. And I found on this Football Manager that we need to change things tactically quite regularly because the AI switches just more often and makes more tweaks, certainly directly influenced by how you play. So we need to mix things up and keep them on their toes. So this is the team we're going with: Rui Patricio, Zeki Celik, Roger Ibanez, Gianluca Mancini and Spinazzola, leaving Mike Smalling on the bench. Matic combining with Lorenzo Pellegrini, who's a segundo volante on attack. He is brilliant. We need to get him the license to move forward, but we also need more creative players in the starting 11. So I'm going with Jose Perez, Stefan El Shaarawy for now, and Dybala will be coming off that right. Obviously that'll change when Zaniolo is fit, and Tammy Abraham keeps his place up top. Eden Hazard barely featured for Real Madrid, presumably in pre-season or at the start of this season, so he's on the bench. We're going to build him up. We don't want to push him in too quickly. We're easing him in, and he's there off the bench should we need him, but hopefully we won't. But I have a feeling we absolutely will.
I'm so confident in my team. You cannot imagine how confident I am in my team.
And he will be wearing the number, I can't give him number 10. That's Totti's number. Number 5, that's bad. 4, 5, 15, what's going on? He's getting number 5, sod it. You're not going to like it. I'm not particularly happy about it either, but I'm not giving him number 14. That's just disrespectful. Gini Wijnaldum wore 5 at Liverpool. Oh, he's here now as well. I can't wait for him to be fit. But the Real Sociedad team is a relatively good one. Alex Ramiro, a fantastic goalkeeper. They've got Declan Rice's cousin, Zubrimedi, Ilramendi, David Silva, and weirdly, Umar Sadiq, who I saw have a terrible game for Rangers at Hampden against Aberdeen, and now he's actually good, and it's really baffling. But anyway, we are now underway, and within 2 minutes we have a highlight. I mentioned when Gini Wijnaldum's fit. I think when this squad fully fit, Zaniolo, Hazard, and of course Gini back in there, has the potential to be really, really good. But we're still waiting for that to be the case. Spinazzola into Tammy Abraham, and what an excellent start and an excellent response, not only to that Lazio result, but also the AC Milan result too. That was beautifully worked. That was not a word what I just said. Spinazzola down that left hand side, he's fantastic going forward, not so great defensively, which is not great when he's a left back, but he did exactly what we needed there. Tammy Abraham, 6'5", rose highest over the centre backs of Sociedad, and we are 1-0 up. Goodness me, in theory I'm thinking if we can keep in touch with the teams in fourth and things like that, maybe even top spot when it comes to January after the World Cup when players are fit, I think we could be in with a chance. But it's keeping in touch with them that is the problem. Tammy Abraham in behind once again, chance to make it 2, a fantastic save however. Will we see the corner? I don't know. We're off to a fantastic start. It's weird seeing the UEFA Europa League branding. Can we make it 2-0 in front of that though? Tammy Abraham didn't quite get there and headed clear, and Dybala, well, presumably lost the ball. But, oh no, Sociedad. I've been speaking basically this whole opening exchange. David Silva over the corner, the veteran for Sociedad. Ball in. Had to be Umar Sadiq, didn't it? Why the hell did it have to be him? Fantastic ball in from David Silva towards that back post, and Sadiq rose highest above Tammy Abraham, which is not what you want when he's 6'5". Umar Sadiq is 6'4", however. So weird. How many goals did he score for Rangers? 1 league appearance he made. And now this is happening. He was at Roma as well. Oh wait, he was on loan from Roma originally. Goodness me, this is chaos. Of course it's him that scored against us. Shite! And elsewhere right now, Sivasspor have had a player sent off against Union Berlin, but half an hour in, Lorenzo Pellegrini over the ball, a good corner, Tammy Abraham, Nemanja Matic! Goodness me, he's huge as well though, and well, it appears set piece is still good, but I'm trying to mix it up and put it towards the back post, and right now, seems to be working. Fantastic ball in from the Roman, our captain Pellegrini, and if Nemanja Matic didn't get there, Tammy Abraham absolutely would have. And it's been a roller coaster start at the Stadio Olimpico. And as we approach half time, we are still on top and in the lead in the game, and we've got in at half time exactly that, and I'm pretty happy so far. Unfortunate that it was that pesky Umar Sadiq that scored. However, if we could keep things up and keep this going right now when it's still 0-0 in the other game in the group, that would get off to a fantastic start. And we have another set piece. Lorenzo Pellegrini looking for Ibanez. I think someone else won it, but El Shaarawy trying to take it down. Let me know what you think of the camera angle, by the way. I'm mixing things up. I think this is good, and it's quite enjoyable. I feel like you can really see what's going on, and it's just a bit nice. Spinazzola over the bar. Just a bit nice. This is quality content I'm sure you signed up for.
A fucking disgrace.
But with nearly an hour played, we're going to make our first changes of the game that sees Yassin Adli come on for Jose Perez not playing well, and likewise Shaarawy. So, Eden Hazard coming on for his debut. I hope we can make things happen. I hope he doesn't get injured, because that would be an absolute disaster. Now I've said it, probably going to happen. Here he is, back to Spinazzola. If they can form a great partnership down that left-hand side, we could be in business. He is the best player in the world, Leonardo Spinazzola. Declan Rice saved it, I think, or blocked it. I can't remember. He's not the goalkeeper. What am I talking about? Dybala in, corner. Matic was at the back post, didn't quite get there, and it is cut out. I presume we have 5 changes because you can make 12, you can add 12 substitutes, God. I need to lie down. My words really are just going horrendously today. But so far, the football is not. We're just going to tweak things tactically slightly, I feel, right now in the game. I'm not going to make my changes yet. See how things continue to go. With about 15 minutes left, We've got a free kick. Dybala, not been in the game much. Let's see if he can produce any. Mancini over the bar. Unlucky as Robert Navarro comes on for Sociedad. 10 minutes now left on the clock. This would be massive for morale and to get us off to a fantastic start in the group. That would be absolutely vital. Dybala really not doing much out there. I'm going to bring on Sergio Gomez on that other side because he's not been great. We can rest him for the next league game. Hellas Verona on the horizon, and that's all we'll do for now. We'll maybe look to tighten things up in just a second, but we've been massively on top in this game, and I won't lie, I didn't expect it whatsoever. So time for more changes. We're just going to look to tighten things up a little bit on a cautious mentality now. Adley dropping a little bit deeper. I think we're going to bring on Belotti up top just to be a pressing forward and be a nuisance up there. Tammy Abraham played well, knackered, big league game coming up, and also Nemanja Matic going to come off for Brian Cristante just to shore things up in the middle of the pitch. A little bit more energy. We'll fire them some praise. How much time's added on? 4. Oh, this is very new and lovely. Ramiro comes out and collects it, though hopefully he gives it away. Cut out well by Yacine Adli. The ball is intriguing from Eden Hazard, and Gomez, it looked to be was running away from it there. How has Spinazzola not got on there? Not like this. Roma, yes, Spinazzola, he's made up for it. Best fullback in the world. He's got Eden Hazard to his left, doesn't find him. Belotti, there's men waiting in the middle, gasping for the ball at the back post. Pellegrini! Game over. 3-1, we will finish this game, I feel. And a fantastic assist from Eden Hazard. That was beautiful. From Spinazzola nicking in, we found Eden Hazard eventually via Belotti, and the substitutions combining there for the captain, who gets forward, centre midfield on attack, absolutely just powered it home. Ramiro should arguably do better, so should I in terms of speaking, but we have won the game, and you've no idea how good that feels to get that on camera in front of all you new people around here. Subscribe if you haven't already, and prove that I am not a total fraud. Top of the group, unfortunately, Berlin won 88th minute, but they needed an 88th minute penalty against 10 men, albeit away in Turkey, which is obviously difficult. That gives me confidence going forward, and hopefully that confidence won't be ruined by the time we finished playing, what are they, 17th place Hellas Verona in the Serie at home. This has to be a win, and hopefully a very, very convincing one. And oh my god, that is fantastic news. 23-year-old Nicolo Zaniolo now fit once again. I'm so excited to see what he can do in the team. It's good to be back. Only 2 goals last season. He better improve on that this season for me, or else we'll have to have words.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
But he does not make the matchday squad for the game against Hellas Verona quite yet, because I don't want to rush him back and risk injury. We stick with the same setup though for the game. Patricio in goals once again. Karsdorp has come in along with Cristante instead of Matic. Adley and Eden Hazard as well, since Eden Hazard came on and had an impact, and Yacine Adley looked pretty good too. I'm expecting a huge win. We need it not only for the league but for morale as well. 2 wins on the bounce after another bad defeat against what's probably going to be a competitor towards the end of the season, AC Milan. We need it. It's going to be huge if we can get it. And hopefully it'll be a huge scoreline. And in the Hellas Verona team, there's some recognisable names. Former Hibernian man Josh Doig is in there. Miguel Veloso, the Portuguese veteran. And of course Thierry Henry's son, starting up top with the number 9 jersey for them. It won't be easy, but they've not been very good. So hopefully it's going to be okay. Montipo! A legend of my Aberdeen save back on the channel way back when. Shout out to you if you remember it. And also if you want to laugh at me when I was pretty bad at making videos, then go back and check it out. But nevertheless, we are underway at the Stadio Olimpico and it's Josh Doig over the free kick. I want a convincing win, but I will feel bad about doing that to Lorenzo Montipo. However, that's not a fantastic start. Thankfully, Rui Patricio up to the task as Eden Hazard loods it deep in his own half for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And they're still coming for us. Deal with it, get rid of it. Hazard, nope. And again, perhaps a chance for us to counter-attack. Spinazzola on the break, as we know he loves to do. Back in the Gianluca Mancini and Cristante. Just camera it down a little bit in there. Very long highlights. Pellegrini looking for Spinazzola high up that left-hand side. Eden Hazard breaking into the box. Tammy Abraham, a whirlwind start. and this same outcome as the last game. We are up nice and early on through Tammy Abraham, and I'm so glad that's an Eden Hazard assist, hopefully proving any of you doubters wrong in the comments if there is any. I know there probably is, because I know what you lot are like. Beautiful though, fantastic, bellissimo. Roma, 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 we have the ball and hopefully we'll score another goal. I'll stop now. Lorenzo Pellegrini into Paulo Dybala. Let's see if he can have a better game on that left-hand side. Finding his opposition winger. And, some sexy football. Some even sexier save by the sexiest Italian goalkeeper in the world, Lorenzo Montipo. Corner, though, for Roma. Dybala. Let's score another one. I'm sorry, Lorenzo, but we got to do it to you. We didn't do it to him. Unless, Yasin Adli, shoot. Ibanez, shoot. Dybala, shoot. He did. Great save again. Sexy goalkeeper. But another chance from the corner. Pellegrini once again. We've been dangerous so far. It goes towards that back post. And it's headed clear by a fantastic name. And headed out for no reason by Pellegrini. That was absolutely bizarre. I'm just going to take a minute to ponder that as we take this corner. 2-0. Tammy Abraham once again. And a beautiful corner from Dybala. The back post. It's OP. Get involved. If you don't know, now you know. Dybala, fantastic corner. God, I feel good about Football Manager again after a horrendous last episode. Oh God, it haunts me at night. I see Ciro Immobile in my nightmares. But so far, so good. All the time to go wrong, of course. But we're on the ball again, and we're looking decent. Ibanez building it out. We're just a nice little 1-2 Pellegrini. Don't do anything stupid. I really was scared when he was lurking on the ball there. He seems a bit of a nutcase. And kind of like it. But Dybala on the ball. Beautiful switch to Spinazzola. And Eden Hazard's there in support, but he finds Cristante instead. Adli. Oh, gorgeous. I think it's going to be checked for VAR. Who cares? It was beautiful. I don't care if it counts, because that was fantastic football. And I'm glad to see Adli coming in, proving his worth after joining from AC Milan. Goal awarded. 3-0. Roma, Roma, Roma. That was 3 Romas for each goal we scored. Ruined the punchline there by saying it first.
Absolute crap.
But we might not be done for the half yet. We're averaging a goal every 10 minutes here. Are we going to get another one? Gianluca Mancini, 2 of the back 4 and a yellow card. So, just going to take off getting stuck in, because that seems silly. And a red card waiting to happen. Cristante, looking for Dybala, who has just got there and is showing his lovely footwork. Bloody hell! Foot like a traction engine.
Shit! Did you see that? He must have a foot like a traction engine.
God, that was absolutely gorgeous. Cristante's ball, well kept in by Dybala. Lovely footwork. Picked out Pellegrini on the ped spot. I'm sorry, Montipo. I really am sorry. And we might not be done for the half there. Goodness me, this is an absolute pounding. A romp, you could say. Oh, they've got families. Oh, dear. Duric. Don't tackle him, please. That would end badly, probably. Roger. What was that? Thankfully, Europa is actually quite good. Ooh, I'm not sure I like him. I might have to bring back in Big Mike. Verdi with a corner for Hellas Verona. Headed clear, thankfully. Not quite dealt with. It was dealt with. And we have another corner of our own. It's been absolute carnage, only on key highlights. I'm not sure that's not gone in from Cristante. Fire the boys a bit of praise before half-time. Get them in nice and happy. Might even make a couple changes. Graziano Pella might see some action in this game, and that's really saying something. But for now, we're actually just going to give Captain Lorenzo Pellegrini some rest, and we're going to get the young Eduardo Bov, like the guy from Green Street.
I don't fucking believe it, he's over there! Look, it's fucking Bobber!
We're getting him involved. Second half on the way, and I am feeling bloody good about myself for once in my life. Oh, we have the ball. Eden Hazard into Cristante. Let's just gloss over that, pretend it didn't happen. Josh Doig, I tell you what, doing excellently against Paulo Dybala. That is a tough ask. I mean, going from Regan Charles Cook to Paulo Dybala, that is, quite the sideways step. But I tell you what, he's doing all right, despite the fact he's 4-0 down. Spinazzola. Okay, it is a goal every 10 minutes. If it doesn't end 9-0, I'm going to be very disappointed. Please count just so we can keep up this average. Referee, what's his name? Mr. Referee. Daniele Minelli. Goal disallowed. We've only got a minute to keep this up to average. Oh, no, that wasn't words. That wasn't words whatsoever. Spinazzola. Just went a little bit too early. Probably didn't need to, but a good header and good move nonetheless. Tell you what. And now with an hour played, to tell you what, I'm happy with Eden Hazard's contribution. He's going to come off, and we're going to get El Shaarawy on. Just ease him into things. Don't want to rush him back too quickly into whatever. And Jose Perez as well for Adley. Perfect. Things are going great. However, our average is slowly slipping. Saucy there from the Hellas Verona player, but Tammy Abraham onto the clearance. Not really got anyone up in support, but that's okay. Eduardo with Jose Perez. So silky, so beautiful, so handsome. Shaarawy. Still got that haircut. I'm going to stop now. Faroni cuts it out, yellow carded. Let's rile him up, get him sent off, why not? Davidovic. I think I've nailed that on the balls. Hellas Verona were looking quite neat and tidy back there, but panicked and hoofed the ball at the park. So young Eduardo's giving it back. Didn't have Bobber down as such a nice character, but here we are nonetheless. Dybala, Josh Doig, nowhere to be seen. Don't even know he's still in the park. Number 8's tracking him. Dybala, get the ball across. He's done so. Tammy Abraham off the bar. Woodwork twice. 10 minutes now to go, and I am gonna put on Graziano Pella. I mean, Andrea Bellotti is bound to be absolutely livid, but if I'm not going to use him now, whenever am I going to use him? And you know what? I'm going to listen to Salvatore Fotti and Big Mike's getting a go as well. Disappointed we've not kept up the average yet, but 5 quick goals, we're right back in there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Mike? Maybe I should start calling him by his real name. Michael, after all. That was really bad. And although the game looks to have been relatively easy, even going by match stats, words failing me once again. 4-0 we lead, going into added time, just 2 minutes added on. They must be feeling sorry for him. You know when things like that happen, when a team's been absolutely trounced, and they just go, oh, we've got to add some time, don't we? 1-2 minutes? Yeah, that'll do. That's when you know it's been a trouncing. And oh boy, that it has. And we might not be done yet. Shaarawy looking for Pella. Nope, okay, well, they're back on the ball now. That's not as fun. I was really hoping for some Graziano action. And Cars drop and Ibanez. Neither of them fancied dealing with it, which is a bit of a concern. And I thought he was clearing that off the back of him and it was going to go in. But no, and still we have the ball and still we are not done. And the highlight isn't either. Cristante, just nice and calm. Nothing's... Mike, come on. Right, perfect. He's learning. He's getting better. After I called him Michael, I knew I was serious. Calling his Sunday name. At least find out his middle name at one point, just in case things go really, really bad. But Cristante, and then can we just see the end of the game now? That's all this is going to be. End of the game highlight. So let's just get it over with. We're still in the middle of the park with 2 seconds to go. What was the point in all that? You've wasted my time, your time, and there's usually a third person to answer that. Everyone else's time. But tell you what, that was bloody brilliant. Didn't even concede a goal this episode. We did concede a goal in the last game, didn't we? Did we? I've got no clue. Yes, we did. Oh, it was Umar Sadiq. Why in the whole episode is the only goal scored against us from Umar Sadiq, of all people? Really, really rubbing it in, aren't we? Nice one. Next episode, we'll be back with Sivasspor in the Europa League before we play Fiorentina, who are a very decent side, let's not forget, and we have not been particularly decent in the league, despite this episode's evidence. But if you have enjoyed it, please do let me know by leaving a like on the video. How else am I going to know? But your support has been fantastic so far in all the Football Manager 23 videos, in fact, so I really, really do appreciate it. That was bad. Subscribe, please. Yes, please do subscribe if you've not done so already. I had to take a minute to compose myself there, but I've got plenty of Football Manager content coming that you don't want to miss. I've already got it planned out and I'm super excited to share it with you. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. Comment down below, let me know what you think of my transfer business. Hopefully Eden Hazard has proved some doubters wrong, and take care.